hearing that as soon as you stop trying to find the truth so much, it will just easily fall into your lap, okay? This reminds me of like when we're in a relationship and we think the other person's cheating, and so we're trying to like sneak into their phone and we're trying to like go through apps and figure out like, where's the evidence? I have this weird feeling, where's the evidence? And you can't find it, but you're like, am I crazy? Like, I have this weird feeling, but I can't find the evidence, but I need the evidence to know that I am making the right decision. If you're seeing this video, then your angels have a message for you, and I'm gonna go ahead and tap into that energy so we can know which angel's with you right now and what they're trying to tell you. Now, some people like to use the word spirit guide, some people like to use the word higher self, so whatever resonates for you is fine. It's gonna be the same message either way of what you need to hear from that energy source, okay? I have buzzing in my fingers right now, so I know that it's going to be something really profound. It's going to be something really good. It's going to be something that you need to hear. Maybe you're on a spiritual awakening journey and you have a lot of questions. You want to know what your purpose is in all this. Why did all this happen? Let's just see what angels have to say about it all, okay? So how this works is that I manifest and I tap into a group of energy, okay? And I read that energy psychically and intuitively. And then I make a video with that energy, and then spirit does the rest. Whoever matches this frequency, it's just like the algorithm on TikTok. Spirit does that. They're gonna find who it resonates for and send it out. Okay, so angels, which angels with us? What do we need to know? I'm gonna pull 3 tarot cards at the end of this as well to get a little bit more clarity on whatever pops out here. Yeah, every time I always start doing this, my words always get jumbled because the energy is like, I'm getting like so much information at once, it's hard to like keep it straight. Okay, blessing in disguise. That is what came out, okay? So there's gonna be there's a surprise about to come into your life, okay? Trust, revelation, significance, surprise. Blessings in disguise, okay? And I feel like this is going to be something that you do not expect. I mean, obviously it's a surprise, but it's going to be like you thought things went wrong, and then you're going to be like, oh my God, like they went so right. All the cards spilt. And you're just going to be like, I never saw that coming, but I'm so glad that happened. Like it makes sense, okay? Let's pull 3 tarot cards to get some clarification on what this blessing in disguise has to do with. See? What does this have to do with, okay? 2 came out. Oh. I'm saying that you thought one thing was going to happen. Like you thought you knew something was going to happen one way, and you've been wanting clarity. You're like, I want to just have the proof in the pudding, you know? You're like, this is what I think is going on, but I want clarity. I need to know the truth. And this is saying blessing in disguise. So it's like you weren't supposed to know things at the time, but they are going to be revealed, but it's going to surprise you. So maybe what is revealed isn't what you expected, but it's something so much better that really is like going to be beautiful. It's going to be a beautiful outcome for you. Let's pull one more card. Is there anything else these beautiful people need to know for today? The moon. The moon. Yeah, this is all about something like a truth being revealed. Okay, the moon has to do with like things that are kept in the dark. So I feel like this is what Spirit's saying. It's like blessing in disguise that you didn't find it at the time you did, because there's going to be something so much bigger coming. Okay, and you're not going to have to try. You're not going to have to like sneak into the phone. It's just going to like fall into your lap. Okay. It's like I keep getting the cheating analogy for a lot of you, this is like exactly what you need to hear, but it's a collective reading, so you know, use this as an analogy. If that doesn't resonate, it could just be an analogy for you. But I'm also seeing like, you know, like those people who they go on TikTok and they post stuff like, hey, if your husband was on this flight wearing this, flying to this place, they were cheating on you because blah 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 blah, blah, and then they have pictures. That's what it reminded me of, like falling on your lap, right? It's like you didn't have to dig, you didn't have to stress yourself out. It was like delivered to you right in front of your face. You were just scrolling through TikTok and then you popped along and you're like, oh yeah, that's my husband. You know what I mean? So that's kind of like the vibes that I'm getting here. So for some of you, this will be quite literal, what I'm saying, but once again, it's a collective reading. So for a lot of you, this is just going to be like an analogy for what you're going through. Okay? So let me know if this resonates for you. Okay? And if you like these kind of readings, make sure to follow me. But make sure you're following the right account. I only have one account, and it's the account with over 300,000 followers, and I'll never reach out. So please, please be careful and do not get scammed. But if you want a private reading, I do offer those, and the information for that's in my bio.